unethical conducts. Anambra State Police Commissioner Adeoye asked Rotary Club International to extend interventions to prison. Foreign welders deny Nigerian welders $10 billion annually because of lack of certification. Australia signs bilateral security agreements with Papua New Guinea. Before the news in detail, here's a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Details of the news. I am Friska Wanko. The Chief Medical Director of Chukwemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University Teaching Hospital, Amako Oka, Dr. Joe Akabike, has charged young doctors to always abide by the ethics of the profession at all times. Dr. Akabike gave the charge during the induction of the 2023 medical graduates of Chukwemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University held at the hospital premises. Oka. Health correspondent Chibuzo Okwe has the details.
Speaking during the event, Dr. Akabike, who was the induction lecturer at the ceremony, chronicled the genesis of medical practice from the old age to the modern era and explained that medical practice is a noble profession that demands that only those with intelligent and sound minds will venture into the profession. The COYUT CMD, whose lecture topic was "A physician as an administrator," argued that because of the holistic and all-encompassing trainings being given to medical doctors, they tend to be good administrators and called on government at all levels to prioritize the welfare of medical doctors at all times. According to Dr. Akabike, patients are the most difficult people to manage, and as such, doctors must always put their feelings into considerations, even as they want them to be careful with negligence of duty to avoid unending litigations that may arise from it, and harped on the need for doctors to be careful with signing falsified documents, especially the issue of certificates of death.
Those intrinsic factors you should have, that's the first thing. And that's the only thing that makes patients to have confidence in you. And then they should be able to understand the difficult world we have now, whether that is rolling and rolling like the wandering game. But they should be able to adapt, and by adapting well, that they can now contribute in making the difference that the society deserves.
Earlier, the Vice Chancellor of the University, Professor Greg Nwakobi, advised the new inducted doctors to be good ambassadors of the institution, their families, and the society in general.
You will make it to be calm for your success. That confusion will never hinder your progress. As the confusion I met here, and the obstacles, intractable conditions I met here did not stop us. That confused situation will never stop.
In Oka, this is Chibuzo Okoye for ABS News.
The outgoing Vice Chancellor of Chukwemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University, Professor Greg Nwakobi, has officially handed over to Professor Kate Menwa, the new acting Vice Chancellor of the university. Queen and Bogo filed in this report.
Handover ceremony, which took place at the Vice Chancellor's office, was witnessed by the principal officers and deans of faculties of the institution and the representative of the Anambra State Commissioner for Education, Barrister Maxwell Udechukwu. In his handover speech, Professor Nwakobi appreciated God for everything he has done for him, his family, and the university, noting that what seems insurmountable at inception of office, through God's grace and cooperation of his team, were surmounted. He recounted his experience in the 5 years he was the Vice Chancellor of COOU and noted that the essence of leadership is to turn raw materials into finished products, and expressed confidence in the ability of Professor Menura to succeed. Professor Nwakobi asked those that work with him to cooperate with the acting Vice Chancellor to move the institution forward, even as he prayed to give her the wisdom, knowledge, and strength to sail through.
I give thanks to Almighty God for everything He has done for me and my family and for this university. And I thank the Almighty God that what seemed to be intractable problems when I came here were all surmounted and settled.
Responding, the acting Vice Chancellor, Professor Omenugha, noted that she is really a child of grace to have had the privilege to be taken over from such a great man as Professor Nwokobi, who has laid a solid foundation in the university, noting that with his achievements, she and her team has no reason not to succeed. She charged staffs and management of the institution not to victimize, extort, or take bribe from students, and she will not tolerate that, promising to operate an open door policy and call on the members of the university community who has ideas that will move the institution forward to bring them on.
I want people to be happy, that's the truth. But we can only be happy when we work together as a team. As a team and make others happy. Especially my students. Please, our students. All the neutral assemblyman do not victimize our students. Please, do not extort them. Do not take bribes. They want to collect transcripts, you collect money. They want to do the, and it's not money that comes into the university, it's the money in your pocket. You put roadblocks everywhere. That is unacceptable. That is one thing I will never. That's one time you have to use my hammer.
Oh yes.
Yes. That is one place I don't tolerate. I don't like the way exploiting people.
In an interview, the chairman GSS, Mr. Chukwudi Ezenwa, said he expects nothing less than excellent from Professor Omenugha, as she displayed excellent performances in the previous positions she held before now, adding that it is a privilege for the university to have someone of that standard as her vice chancellor.
We expect nothing less than excellence. She has displayed a high level of excellence in her other positions she has occupied before today, and we have seen the passion she has for this particular opportunity, and she is going to make very good use of it. It's an opportunity for the university to have somebody with such standard.
Later, the Vice Chancellor addressed the students who were full of jubilation, after which the outing Vice Chancellor took his successor on a facility tour around the Igbariam campus of the institution.
The Joint National Association of Persons Living with Disabilities, Anambra State Chapter, has appealed to Governor Chukwuma Soludo to provide automatic employment for qualified individuals with disabilities in the ongoing teacher recruitment exercise. The appeal was made during the commemoration of the 2023 International Day of Persons with Disabilities at the Professor Dora Akunyili Women Development Center, ORCA, organized in collaboration with the Anambra State Disability Rights Commission and the State Ministry of Women and Social Welfare. Correspondent Emmanuel Chibota completes the report.
They also appealed to relevant authorities to assist the disabled to participate in the ongoing CBT examination for recruitment of teachers, lamenting that in most cases, the computers and centers for the examination are not disability friendly, hence the appeal for automatic employment of qualified disabled persons. The event themed United in Action to Rescue and Achieve the SDGs for, with, and by persons with disabilities commenced with a roadshow emphasizing the capabilities of people with disabilities and the need for inclusivity. During the event, the chairman of JONAPID, Anambra State Chapter, Comrade Ugochukwu Okeke, revealed that persons with a disability most marginalized in the society and as well facing numerous barriers to accessing education, employment, healthcare, and social inclusion, saying that the event gives them the opportunity to understand how technology can help break some barriers that have been preventing them from being great in life. The reason why the theme was narrowed down to breaking down barriers, technology, and digital inclusion. The chairman on the occasion and chairman of Disability Rights Commission, Anambra State, Barrister Chuks Ezewuzie, emphasized the significance of the celebration and encouraged support for Governor Soludo's agenda.
Ihe a na-eme taa ọwụ ndị otu anyị chịkọbara ihe a na-eme taa ọ bụ eziokwu o nwere onye chịkọbara anyị ya mana a na-eche na onweghị nke anyị eme mgbe a ga na-emere anyị emere mana United Nations mechara anya wee sị nothing about us without us. We are sick for journalists that are here. We are sick
In a keynote address by the Managing Director of ICT Agency, Anambra State, Mr. Fred Abata, represented by Mr. Tochukwu Ebeku, highlighted the agency's commitment to inclusivity in technology, aligning with Governor Soludo's vision. The event featured award presentation to honor those contributing to the well-being of individuals with disabilities, dance, drama, and news presentation. In Oka, Emmanuel Chibata for ABS News.
It was an atmosphere of colors and rich cultural display as members of a Akwa Ibom community in Anambra State celebrated their 2023 end-of-the-year carnival and awards ceremony. The celebrants were all adorned in various traditional attires depicting various constituent heads of their towns. Correspondent Blessing Uchendo filed in this report.
Cultural Carnival, which took place at Dr. Marcel of Famata Villa, Isofia, Anambra local government area, attracted government functionaries, traditional rulers, all the indigenes of Akwa Ibom State living in Anambra State, including Students Association from Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Oka, and Federal Polytechnic, Oko, friends and well-wishers from Anambra State, who trooped out in their numbers to watch the people of Akwa Ibom State showcase their cultural heritage. Speaking, the Transition Committee Chairman of Agwata Council Area, Dr. Chibueze Ofobike, urged them to continue to support the government of Anambra State, support the peaceful coexistence in the state, and give testimonies to their people about the good disposition of the Anambra and the peace in the state.
I bring you greetings from the Agwata local government area. I just want to say that you're welcome, first of all, and you're always welcome anytime. Anything you want to do here, you're always welcome to be part of us.
On his part, the traditional ruler of Isofia, Igwe Christopher Moaro, commended them for showcasing their rich culture. For the president of Akwa Ibom community in Anambra State, Mr. Solomon added, the event is a yearly remembrance as they come together, thank God for his mercies throughout the year, showcase their culture, and pledged that the people of Akwa Ibom in the state will continue to support the good activities of the state government for the overall development of the state.
Wherever you find yourself, whether in Ekulobia, whether in Isofia, whether in Ayamelu local government, wherever, our charge is always remain a true Akwa Ibomite that you are. So that is my charge today also.
On his part, the patron of the association, Dr. Famata, who is also the Chief Executive Officer of Amakon Global Company Limited, said that he grew up in Akwa Ibom State and that they are known for peace, and urged them to continue to maintain cordial relationship with their host communities.
Integrate with the community. Today they will be integrating with all communities in Anambra State. That's something wonderful. They'll be eating on the same table, and that's something great. That shows they are home and there are no more strangers here.
Earlier in a Thanksgiving Mass at St. Patrick's Parish, Isofia, the vicar, Reverend Father Emmanuel Ohebu, said that as the year is coming to an end, Christians need to work hard, be awake, vigilant, wise, and consecrate themselves to God. The village head, Ndiya Etong, Ikono local government area, Etigon Isong Atbakwe, a member of Board of Trustee of the group, an indigene of Akwa Ibom State, Reverend Father Jude Iniabasi, described Anambra people as hospitable and accommodating, adding that they will continue to preach peace wherever they are living in the state. The event featured Thanksgiving, march past, local wrestling, unveiling of almanac, showcasing of Akwa Ibom delicacies, award presentation, and colorful Akwa Ibom cultural displays.
The Rotary Club International has conferred the Paul Harris Fellow Award on Anambra State Police Commissioner CP Aderemi Adeoye. A delegation of the club from District 9142, covering Southeast State, Akwa Ibom, and Cross River, decorated the CP at the Police Commissioner's office, the State Command Headquarters, Amobia, Oka South Council area. Paul Ezoke has the details.
The governor of the district, Mr. Akan Emma, who led the delegation, said the honor was a recognition of his support and significant contributions to Rotary Club initiative to eradicate polio across the world. Mr. Emma noted that the police commissioner is one of those who have continued to partner the Rotary Club International over the years to ensure that people all over the globe don't suffer the challenge of polio. He said the club also recognized his sustained efforts towards entrenching security, law and order, as well as peace and stability in the state.
To whom much is given, much is expected. He will do more for the people of this state and for Nigeria. Men like him has to be celebrated. Men men like him have to be heralded, men like him have to be encouraged, men like him have to be supported so that they can bring out the best, in them, for the people they will call to.
The governor, as a gift to Anambra State, said men like him should be celebrated, supported, and encouraged to bring out the best in them in their service to the people, urging him to do more for the state and Nigeria. Also speaking, another member of the delegation, Mr. Chike Kweme, said the club is also ready to partner with the police to enable the personnel understand many opportunities available in the club for human capital development. Mr. Kweme noted that the club and the police should work together for a better and secure society, as well as provision of interventions in areas of need.
We are here today to celebrate him. We are here today to partner with the police. We are here to let them know the opportunities available in Rotary, which will be used in human capital development in the police sector. That is why we are here.
Corresponding CP Adoye, while thanking the club for the honor, assured that he will continue to identify with its various humanitarian activities to touch more lives. He also asked the club to extend its interventions to prison decongestion to ensure that people don't overstay in detention. The decoration of the CP featured at the visit. From Amobia, in Oka South Council area, Paul Ezoke, ABS News.
To come on the news this morning, foreign welders deny Nigerian welders 10 billion annually because of lack of certification. Australia signs bilateral security agreement with Papua New Guinea. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. The news returns after this timeout. Stay tuned.
The new Milo 3-in-1 Milky and Creamy is truly milky and contains calcium. No need to add milk for that rich, creamy cup, which helps to nourish and energize your kids.
You're welcome back to the news. The federal government has reported that Nigeria loses an estimated $10 billion annually by importing welders with international certification, despite having over 1 million welders in the country. Ekwi Ajide, Abuja Bureau Chief, has the details.
This lack of certification, which resulted in revenue loss and displacement of local service suppliers, informed the federal government's decision to launch a national policy on welding and welding-related fields and presentations of its strategic implementation action plan to address the problem of certification and promote the use of local welding personnel in critical economic sectors. Speaking at the launching ceremony in Abuja, the Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology, Chief Uche Naji, noted that research has shown that welders' contribution to all fabricated products exceeds 70%, with most welder wage components unwittingly exported. He said that the influx of foreign welding personnel, particularly in the oil and gas industry, demands special attention as the emphasis on international certification has marginalized local welding professionals, depriving them of opportunities to contribute their expertise to the development of the country.
We hereby launch the National Policy on Welding and Welding-related Policies, Strategic Implementation Action Plan, to the glory of God and to the progress of this country.
In his speech, the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Mr. James Sule, said that welding practice all over the world is critical as it directly impacts on the economy of any nation, irrespective of its status.
As a country, there is a need to encourage and promote the welding practice to maximize the inherent potentials of this untapped sector of the Nigerian economy.
The board secretary, Nigerian Institute of Welding, Dr. Solomon Edebiri, on his part, said the launch heralds a new era for welding technology development and practice in Nigeria. In Abuja, Princess Ekwi Ajide reporting.
In a bid to make this Yuletide memorable, ABU Madra Brochukwu Foundation has given succor to widows in Mbauku, Oka South Council area. ABU Madabro Chukwu Foundation is a non-governmental organization that invests in others, improves the well-being of the downtrodden, gives a voice to the voiceless, and shows love to others, which is reflected in its motto, "We rise by lifting others." Correspondent Amaka Chibuzo Okoye has the details.
Against this backdrop, that the foundation shared 250 high-quality wrappers and assorted drinks to widows of the community, addressing the widows and others who gathered at the Mbuhu Civic Center. The founder and chief executive of Abu Madabro Chukwu Foundation, Chief Abuchi Atta, said it was part of his steps to put laughter on the faces of the women. Chief Atta maintained that the widows, they depend solely on their children and on acts of benevolence from people of goodwill like him, asking them to be strong in prayers.
Whenever I have something, I like to share it with people around me, especially the widows. Because even in the Bible, they let us know that Jesus is the husband of the widows. So I'm also a child of God, so I have to help them and go to them, giving food. The only thing I have to tell them is that they be strong in prayer for people around them, their sons, anybody at all.
A stakeholder in the community who is a friend to the foundation, Mr. Peter Uzo Ezilo, commended Chief Atta for the gesture and acknowledged that many of them look out for such gifts following the situation of the country. Mr. Uzo Ezilo stated that he has the widows at heart too, which is the reason he solicited for such support from Abu Madabro Chukwu Foundation.
Good Lord will guide and protect them, provide for them, bless them, and give them long life
A member of the foundation, Mrs. Florence Ngugu, noted that the organization, through the founder, has impacted people's lives by building houses for the indigent, training and empowering youths, and seeing to the release of innocent inmates from correctional centers. She assured the women that Chief Atta will keep investing in them, expressing their gladness to the benefactor. Mrs. Alice Okafor, on behalf of all the women, prayed God to replenish Chief Atta with all his heart's desires, keep and guide him so that he will enjoy the fruits of his labor.
Australia and neighboring Papua New Guinea have signed a bilateral security agreement that will provide a Pacific state with more assistance for its police and support for its legal system. The agreement was signed in Canberra by Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese and PNG's James Marape, and comes after PNG signed a defense deal with the United States in May to upgrade its military bases. Marape told reporters at a joint press conference that the deal with Australia showed the two countries were brother and sister nations. PNG's judiciary, public service and borders were established by Australia before PNG became an independent nation 48 years ago. Albanese paid tribute to the support PNG's population gave to Australian service members during World War II and said it was a defense relationship forged through sacrifice. The text of the agreement says that enhancing PNG's capabilities contributes to Pacific-led regional security and stability, and that Australia and PNG will prioritize consultations with each other on PNG's need for security-related equipment, infrastructure and training. The agreement comes amidst growing rivalry between Washington and Beijing in the Asia-Pacific. Super Eagles and Napoli striker Victor Osimhen will battle Aegis Mohamed Salah and Achraf Hakimi of Morocco for the 2023 CAF Men Player of the Year award. CAF on Thursday unveiled the final three shortlists for the award on their X handle. Ostihen is aiming to become the first Nigerian since 1999 to win the award. The last time a Nigerian won the award was Nwankwo Kanu during his time at Arsenal. On Monday in Milan, Ostihen was named the Italian Football Association AIC Player of the Year for the 2022/23 Serie A season. Among the three final shortlists, only Salah has been a recipient of the award after winning it twice in 2017 and 2018. Also, a Moroccan player last won the award in 1998 when Mustafa Hachi beat Austin Okocha and Sunday to second and third place respectively to be crowned the best player on the continent. Meanwhile, the final shortlist in other categories involving Nigerians were also announced by CAF in their X handle. In the Women's Player of the Year category, Aisha Toshola Wilbata, South Africa's Tembi Katlana, and Barbara Banda of Zambia. Remember, you can follow news and programs on ABS in many parts of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka. Follow on X at ABS Radio TV and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. To end the news this morning, a recap of the main points. A chief medical director of Chukwemeka Odumegwu University Teaching Hospital has urged young doctors to uphold ethical conduct. Anambra State Police Commissioner Adeoye has asked Rotary Club International to extend interventions to prison decongestion. Foreign welders have denied Nigerian welders $10 billion annually because of lack of certification. Australia has signed bilateral security agreement with Papua New Guinea. To end the news, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has called for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. That ends the news at 7 at this time on ABS Television. Thanks for watching. I am Friska Nwankwo. Good morning.